Hey everyone, Sky here to discuss Four Rooms, starring Tim Roth, Antonio Banderas, Madonna, Marissa Tomei, and Jennifer Beals, directed by four different directors: Quentin Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez, Allison Anders, and Alexander Rockwell. And now, I remember seeing this once before, and what did I think of it then? Let's find out, shall we? It's about to be the same as what I'm about to think now. On New Year's Eve, we meet Ted the Bellhop, played by Tim Roth, who is in all four stories. And I honestly don't know if I like him or want to follow him in any ways, because I don't necessarily care for him. And the animated opening credits tells me we're in a drag of a ride. So let's start off with the missing ingredient, which I think this is the one directed by Allison Anders. On the missing ingredient, we follow with Ted with Jezebel, played by Sammy Davis. Not Sammy Davis Jr. like in Ocean's 11, but a different Sammy Davis. Diana, played by Amanda de Cadenet. I don't know if I said that right. Athena, played by Valeria Golino. Elspeth, played by Madonna. Ava, played by Ione Skye. Forgive me if I said that wrong. Raven, played by Lily Taylor from The Conjuring. And Kiva, played by Alicia Witt, as they reserve a honeymoon suite to do some voodoo and as they're witches, and cast a spell on Ted to give him a spare of sperm to Ava, excuse me. And I thought, what the fuck is this? Because I'm not laughing, because that's not funny. And this is why I don't like watching an R-rated comedy in general. It doesn't make me laugh, especially when they're talking about the V word. Please excuse what I'm about to say, but it doesn't make me laugh. I don't know. I find the humor to be dry, and it's just not my thing. And I haven't laughed at raunchy humor for about, I don't know, maybe 5 years or so. And it's not working for me now, which is a very big problem for me. On The Wrong Man, directed by Alexander Rockwell, a room Ted is led to believe is the room 404 while delivering ice and goes in the wrong room, and Siegfried, played by David Provel, tying up his wife Angela, played by Jennifer Beals, for having an affair with another man. And this is comedy gone wrong, because it's trying to be a comedy, but it's going wrong in so many different ways. And he's hiding from them to see the people who ordered ice is on the next floor having a party, and I'm just groaning out loud after Siegfried kisses him and falls down to the floor, because it's so bad. I swear to God, this next one must be the idea of Spy Kids. On The Misbehaviors, Antonio Banderas shows up and Tamlyn Tempeta plays his wife with two kids, Sarah and Juncho. And Antonio Banderas and his wife go out while they leave Sarah and Juancho, whatever the fuck his name is, in the custody of Ted. And while they're out, Antonio Banderas tells the kids to not misbehave, and they end up misbehaving anyways because they're idiots. And finds a needle in a drawer to a drinking champagne to hell smoking cigarettes, for fuck's sakes. It draws a bullseye on a painting and putting a fucking needle on the painting. And Ted is pretty stupid for putting some green shit on their eyes, and eventually the kids will wake up and watch TV and find a dead hooker underneath the bed. And all of that is absolutely fucking horrible. It's ridiculous. And Sarah stabs Ted in the leg, and the parents get back, and that is by far the worst story ever. That is beyond the worst. Here comes my favorite one. In The Man from Hollywood, directed by Quentin Tarantino, Ted goes to the VIP room and finds Andrea and Chester, played by Mr. Tarantino himself. And this is the best story told in any of these stories. And Ted has a drink and says, "It's fucking good. And he meets Leo, played by an uncredited Bruce Willis, and Chester flips out about the champagne not being fresh, and Leo can't help but drink too much. And what I like about the story is this is what Mr. Tarantino does best, is the conversation versus violence. Not that there's violence in this movie, but I had more fun with that story than any of the other ones. And they play a game with Ted about making $1,000, and they cut a pinky finger, and the movie ends like that? That was so fucking stupid. Now it's time for the rating. I'll give this movie a 2.0 out of 10. This is by far the worst Tarantino thing I've ever seen in my life. This movie goes on absolutely fucking nowhere, and all of them, except for the last story, suck so badly I think I'm going to vomit. Don't waste any of your valuable time at all. Don't do it. So I'd like to thank you guys for joining me, and next week I will be back with a better movie from dusk till dawn. And until next time, and action.